All right, it's setting up the meeting for Facebook Live.
It's on.
Yep.
So hello, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live tonight. This is Sandy Welch, and I am so excited to have our guest. You see Hannah DeCurligan. Can you say it with me? We're going to do our Curligan.
That's
this is
right.
Our DeCurligan.
That is right, Sandy.
Hannah's had to teach me how to say her name, and I'm so excited. She's one of my absolutely sweetest friends now. You're going to learn so much from her. Hannah and I actually are on Zoom, and we're feeding straight into Facebook. So we're having a Facebook Live here. This will be recorded. And tonight what we're going to talk about is we're going to unleash the beast in October. We're going to rock out October. This is Rocktober. And Hannah is going to share with us how she won 2 cars in the last 4.5 months, how she took her unit from a place where she was the main workhorse. And all of us directors, we know that that's the truth. All of us directors are always the main workhorses. But where she's just had tremendous growth and energy and excitement. And she's been able to do what Mary Kay has told us to do, which is take your consultants with you to your parties. But during COVID, we haven't been able to do that. So Hannah's going to teach us how to take our consultants with us to our parties, to train our consultants with us doing block parties, multiple hostess parties where we have not only ourselves and our hostesses and their guests and our guests, but also our unit members and their hostesses and their guests. And it just grows and grows. And how in the world do you manage that week after week? Because Hannah does this every Sunday night, and we're going to talk through the whole thing. So get your pencils ready, and let me do a few little housekeeping tips if I could. First of all, I am back in Facebook Messenger jail. What that means is this. You are inviting people to join the group with the invite link that's up at the top of the group. Please don't do that. Please send anybody you want to join the group a Facebook Messenger link. And if you'll look up at the top at one of the top posts, that link is there. Just copy what it says up there for you to send them and send them my messenger. When you send the click invite link, they don't get the questions, and I cannot approve them without the questions answered. So usually I just have to send them a private messenger. But guess what? I can't, because I'm in messenger jail right now.
Oh my gosh.
Don't use the invite click button. So one other thing. So first of all, before we get going, let me say to everybody, you need to be writing me some messages. You can ask Hannah and me questions. Comment below. Remember how a Facebook party works. Facebook sends the first post out or the live out to a few people. This many of your people. If this is all of your people in your group, Facebook sends it out to this many. And if this many have a good time and they're commenting and they're interacting and they're talking with the person who's doing the Facebook Live, then Facebook sends it out to a few more people who are in this group. And if they start interacting and enjoying it, and it looks like there's a real party going on, then Facebook sends it out to more people. We want this Facebook Live to blow up. We want everybody to know about it that's in our Facebook training group. So please comment, say, hi, Sandy, how are you doing? I'm excited about this. Hey, Hannah, great to see you. Whatever you want to do, just go ahead and comment, because we've got to get comments on here so the rest of our party girls know what's happening and get to hear about it. So tonight, this will be recorded, and as soon as we finish this live tonight, it will be right here. You can go back and start at the beginning, watch it all the way. Also, engage, interaction, have comments. And then lastly, I just want to say thank you to Hannah DeCurligan. Hannah, I'm so excited. I meet a lot of great women, and I have a lot of top directors that I talk with who struggle with the very thing that Hannah has mastered. She has mastered it because she's been working nonstop every week on doing it since February 2020. And now we're in the first week of October. We have our 1 million, excuse me,
That's right.
1 million hostesses challenge going on. We want to blow up this whole Mary Kay situation where we've got hostesses and we're putting our names down. If you already have a hostess that you've signed in to Mary Kay in Touch already during October, say below, I've already had a hostess. I've had 3 hostesses. One of my girls in my unit has already had 5 hostesses. So
Wow.
super excited. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to do, and then Hannah's going to take over. Now, I'm going to interrupt Hannah if I need to clarify or ask you questions, okay?
And I'm going to plug in my computer. I just realized it's not plugged in. So I'm going to do that while you do that.
Very good. Now, this is what I want everybody to do. Do not private message Hannah. Do not Voxer Hannah. Do not email Hannah. Do not call Hannah. She's trying to work, girl. So if you have a question, ask it right here on this thread, and everybody will find the answer at the same time in one place. And that would help Hannah tremendously because she is so nice. She doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but ain't nobody got time for that. We don't have time to answer 1,000 questions. So just ask them right here and we'll take care of it. So let me tell you a little bit of preface before Hannah jumps in. First of all, Hannah has been in Mary Kay for 22 years. She's been doing 3 to 4 parties a week for her whole Mary Kay business, just like she's supposed to do. She knows how to do a kitchen table party. She is a master because she's been doing it. And so now we're in this virtual world. And so Hannah had not even done virtual stuff really up until February 2020. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, really just finishing 9 months of even starting virtual. And it has taken her from no career car to 2 career cars in 4.5 months, these last 4.5 months. So Hannah, I want you to talk to us about where you started in this journey. Your work ethic, just kind of what you and I talked about earlier in the last few days about what changed for you? Why did you have to start really trying to do this virtual thing? So Hannah, I'm going to take it over to you. You go right ahead, girl.
All right. Thank you, Sandy. And y'all, I want to tell Sandy thank you for the opportunity to reach so many people because she is the reason why I'm speaking tonight. Literally, she started this ball going and I picked her brain and I watched everything she did. And y'all, sometimes you have to do it afraid. You have to do it unknown. Just so all of you know, this is the first time I have ever Zoomed into a Facebook Live. How did I do it? I just Googled it. That's all you do, y'all. Google is my friend. Google is your friend. And so if you don't know how to do it, go Google it. Everything's there. So I do want to say thank you, Sandy. I appreciate everything you've done for me because I would not have had these parties if you hadn't started it. So thank you there. As Sandy said, I've been in Mary Kay 22 years, and y'all, I'm old school Mary Kay, old school. Okay. 3 parties a week, people's houses, y'all. At one point, I was doing 5 parties a weekend on Thursday, Friday, and 3 on Saturday. And I'm here to tell you, I will never do that again. Okay. Mary Kay does not have to be that hard. All right. And when we get out of this virtual bubble, people will want you to come to their homes. In fact, today was my first face-to-face party since March the 13th. And so it was fun. It was weird. It was good. It was awkward, but the product still works, y'all. And that's the key, okay, is the product. And so I got started, y'all, purely by accident. It was time for our spring product preview. And I looked, and Sunday, February 9th was a good day. And the next day, all PCP enrollees could order. And so I just physically wanted to show them the product. My unit is very spread out. I was doing 2 meetings in a week, and it was just getting crazy. So one of the meetings I kind of did off and on Facebook Live. And so when I invited my consultants to the Facebook group, didn't really know what I was doing. I just decided, why not invite their customers? And y'all, I'm going to tell you, my unit probably doesn't know these numbers because I haven't shared it, but they know now because they're all selling a boatload of Mary Kay. The next day, well, within that week, we sold $1,800 from that Sunday Facebook Live spring product preview. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, wow, is this a fluke? Let's try it again. And so I did another one and another one and another one. And before you knew it, everybody was looking for that Sunday to do a party. So y'all, what happens is I create a group. I invite my consultants, and my consultants invite their customers. I invite my customers, and then every Sunday night, like clockwork, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I go live. And I either undo my face or I redo my face, depending on what kind of party I have. If it's Hydra Session Happiness, I take off all my makeup. If it's Wow Brows, Lashes, and Lips, I put it all back on. The cornerstone of Mary Kay is our skincare. So I was astounded that people actually watched me take my makeup off and on and bought product. Okay, that just blew me away. I'm like, this is too easy, y'all. I brag and joke that I haven't worn shoes to an appointment since March the 13th. I'm in socks and shorts right now. So y'all, we can be cute from the waist up. We can be in the privacy and the comfort and the safety of our own home. And not only that, is you can reach millions of people that you couldn't reach before. And as Sandy said, I was the workhorse of my unit. I wrote down a bunch of statistics, but I'm just going to tell y'all where we started. In February, we had 50 unit members. Last night, 84. Okay. So when it first started, and I remember having this conversation with Sandy, I kept saying, nobody's joining. Nobody's joining. So for probably 3 months, the first month was one person, the second month was two, the third month we had 8 new team members. Okay. And so people had to watch me get comfortable. They were buying product, and my consultants who weren't doing many parties were now doing 4 parties a month. Now, I don't know about y'all, but most of my consultants might have been doing 4 parties in 3 or 6 months. And so the consistency of doing a party every week, y'all, just like when we did before, we could call it and say it any trick name, Mary Kay Bingo. I'm still going to go over products because that's what we do, y'all. We sell, we teach, we share products. And the cornerstone of Mary Kay is our skincare. And it works. It always works. I never doubt it because I've never seen it not work. And so many people around me. Oh, go ahead.
Hannah, could I ask you a quick question in there?
Sure.
So you started with a product preview in February.
Right.
And then that was on a Sunday night, and you kept just doing something different every Sunday night, or what did you do?
Yes, different every Sunday night. So the product preview was, of course, of the new product that was going to be next week. And y'all, not only do I go live, but I actually have a party for 3 days. Okay, so I pre-post, I do Mary Kay commercials, I do before and after photos. And y'all, this is how creative you don't have to be. I copy the picture of a product. I go to marykay.com and I copy the wording of what the product does and I post it. And I continue to post for 2.5 days until I go live. But y'all, it's just like a skincare class. I coach my consultants to invite their guests. I give my consultants a script. I give my consultants a follow-up. It's very easy, well planned out, but it is work, y'all. So I'm not going to say I just show up and it all happens. I work it just like I work a party. Okay.
And so Hannah, one of the things you and I talked about was the fact that before you were doing 3 and 4 and 5 parties a week, your girls may or may not have been doing parties themselves, but now, and even now today, your workload that you are doing in your life as a Mary Kay director and consultant is that you are doing a Sunday night party. Everything you're doing is on that Sunday night party, no matter what, who is booking, unless, like you said, you've got something unusual. It doesn't work for Sunday night.
Well, we had Mother's Day, so I didn't do it on Mother's Day.
Right. But so ladies, Sunday night is not a magic night. I love Sunday night to do things kind of late after kids have gone to bed. But now we don't have school like we used to have school in your neighborhood. You just need to figure out what you need to do. But Hannah basically does just like any other Facebook party. She gives, for instance, Thursday, her consultants can join in, the ones that want to be on there that week. And then they have 2 days to invite their guests. and she's making posts on those 2 days. And then on this day, this is the party day. These are
Right.
just kind of pre-party days. This is the real party day with posts, and she does a live that evening. And that
Exactly.
is what she does. And then, of course, the next day would be closing and finishing
Right.
up and all of that.
And I normally keep it open till a Wednesday. The party's on Sunday. I keep it open till Wednesday. But y'all, a lot of times because you do the product commercials, you sell product before the live goes on. I use a tic-tac-toe sheet so they get points. And then all of my posts, I will tell y'all, pictures sell. Okay. So if y'all know this lady, I need to kiss her on the lips because she has sold so many hydrogel eye patches. This is one of the posts I put in there. Okay. They are actual real life posts. These are people that I know or know of people I know. And so they're real posts. They aren't posts that you go Google. They aren't posts that you think might be Mary Kay. They're actual people and their testimonials. And those posts create excitement. And if it works for them, it'll work for me. I also do everybody who orders today gets free shipping. There are things that create excitement that people will buy product. I also talk about the opportunity. The opportunity shared on every Sunday night. And y'all, I would say everybody in my unit except the last 2 people, which happened to come in yesterday, have been on actually only one out of the 34 have been on a Facebook Live with me. They get to see me every week. Oh yeah, you're the woman's on. Yeah, you build rapport with your future unit members. Your people start doing what you do. And y'all, if you want to be a sales director, the key is to duplicate yourself. Okay. And the easiest way is for repetition. And the easiest way I have found is to be consistent. Marina Tarbett, I'm not sure if y'all know who that is, she used to say we were Zoom eakers. We'd Zoom and then we'd peter out and then have to Zoom again. But y'all, if you keep the ball rolling every week, one party a week, it may take you 2 hours total, an hour to watch, maybe 3 hours, an hour to watch, an hour to coach, and an hour to close. But all of your guests and people join. I don't know what to say. Y'all, people are looking for things. Some businesses will never open again. And I'm sitting here in shorts and socks, and I'm selling Mary Kay over the internet. We've grown our unit to different cities, states, time zones, because we're able to reach that. And I'm just going to tell you, you no longer have the opportunity or the, how do I say, you don't have the excuse anymore to say you don't know how to do it. You can figure it out. Everybody that's watching tonight wants more in their Mary Kay business. And if you really want more in your Mary Kay business, you will go figure it out. I promise you, if you are a mother, you have figured something out. If you have been on a baseball team or any kind of club, or you just go to school, man, it's hard to go to college. You can figure things out. So you can't say that anymore, that I don't know how to do it. There's enough resources out there that you can. I always say I'm the biggest copycat. I rarely have an original idea. I always copy people. And if you copy the right cat, it works.
So ladies, so you know what I'm going to be doing is one of the things I hope that you've noticed in our group is I have a brand new tab that if on your mobile is across the top or on your desktop, it's across the left side, and it says units. And these units are literally lesson by lesson by lesson by lesson, step by step by step process of how to do things. Click on the units and just pick out a unit you want to do. What I'm going to do is Hannah has done a dummy group for me where she has put all of her posts for her latest party that she's doing. I'm going to go in there and literally copy every single post that she has, and I will post it on here. So you will know exactly what Hannah does. And so if you even look right now at our topic that's called Facebook Party Outlines, those are literal outlines with posts of parties, and of course a live. So just begin to look. You can go there. I'm going to be adding more and more absolute parties. You just copy and copy. But let me give you a warning. Facebook doesn't like to see the same thing over and over again, the same photos, the same words, the same post.
Exactly.
You want to personalize it. You've got to make it your own. And you've got to have interesting topics. Hannah and I were talking about this the other night, that one may not appeal to one person, but next week you're going to have a different one, and it might appeal to other people. So Hannah, the next thing I'd like for you to talk about is this. I was sick in March and April, and I was sick for about 5 weeks. And I don't know if I had COVID or what it was, but it was terrible. Finally got better, but not really all the way better. And some of y'all have even told me, where have you been the last few months, Sandy? Because I don't feel like you've been on lives and doing things as much as you did before. And that's because I've been sick. And my doctor and I finally decided we felt like it was hormonal issues. No, I've always been crazy and moody and irritable and all that stuff.
Me too.
It was really bad. It was really bad. Couldn't sleep. I mean, the whole thing. And so about 2 weeks ago, well, about a month ago, I had an enormous amount of blood work done. Finally saw exactly where all my numbers were. My doctor gave me my first bioidentical hormone. I've been taking it for 2 weeks. And I felt like a new girl. I'm telling
Good.
y'all, I'm so
Good.
thankful. But I say that because I have not been doing as many Facebook parties as I normally do because I just haven't had the energy to do it. And so I've been stuck in this place that perhaps you as a director are also stuck in this place. And what Hannah did is she gave me a lot of freedom because Hannah, what I want you to talk about next is what you do every week to make the process easy. So this is what I mean, top high level directors and I have had discussions about this. Okay, so do I set up 3 different groups every week? And this group is on skincare, and this group is about glamour, and this group is about something else. And I go in and we invite people to this group, and then that group gets finished, and I go clean all the posts out of it, and new people join, or what do I do? Do I have one group and we put all the posts in there and then we just leave them in there? We have all the people, or do we have to make a new group every week? And I have to invite brand new people and old people every week. They have to join. Oh my Lord.
Mhm.
Y'all, what does a confused mind do?
Nothing.
It does
Yeah.
nothing. And I can tell you, I've been struggling and struggling and struggling in my own mind to make a decision about how I wanted to do it. I feel so good these last 2 weeks. So I feel like I am like a beast getting ready to be let out of the cage. I
Right.
hope you feel that way. And so, Hannah, I want you to know how important this is to me personally. And this is going to be to so many people who say, give me a track to run on and quit giving me theory. You know, guys, I do not like theory. I don't put stuff on this group that's theory.
Right.
This stuff has to be proven for it to get on this group. So Hannah's been doing this for almost 8 or 9 months.
Right.
So Hannah, tell us, what in the world do you do to have a different kind of party every Sunday night and people come to it and people don't get burnt out and you don't have to go in and delete posts? And what in the world do you do?
So I've tried everything, y'all. In 9 months, you pretty much try everything. So for the first 3 months, we created a new group every week. Yes, we invited the same people pretty much, but new people, because some people don't use brows and lashes, and some people just want skincare, and some people, I've come up with every creative name I can. Lashes long and coffee strong, Hydra Session Happiness, Christmas in July. I mean, there's so many things. And right now I have Mary Kay Boolicious event. So I try to theme it out for the month of what's happening. And I'm going to show y'all what creates excitement. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Y'all know what this is? Can y'all tell what this is? These are prizes. They're prizes. Okay.
Oh.
They're prizes. And so my consultants don't give away prizes. I do. That's my choice. And if you do your own, I'm just going to tell you, you cannot outgive the giver. And I hope y'all know what that means. You give to get, you don't give to get, you give. Okay. When you give, you get so much back in return. So take the pennies out of your eyes, or the dollars, or whatever that phrase is, and give prizes out. Now, y'all, if y'all notice, this is a sample, okay? I don't give out full-size product because I don't want to take money out of my consultant's pocket, okay? So I give away prizes. And once y'all see my party, almost every other post says prize entry and tells them to post something to get into a drawing, okay? Some weeks I do new parties every week. Sometimes, like, I have a lot of teachers. And by the way, y'all, I just want to give my unit, oh my God, let's give them a hand, because you know what, y'all, you have to have people to work with. Okay. So your unit members are waiting for you to do something. I'm just going to tell you, they want you. They don't want me. They want you. And so directors, you need to step up and do this. It will change your life and it will change their life. And y'all, the best part about all of this is watching all the red jackets pop out, watching people like their confidence through the roof. They're paying bills. Mary Kay is working, but guess what? They're working. So Mary Kay works when you work. Okay. I've also kept a party open and renamed it and let everybody stay in. And y'all, the magic word that I use is you've been granted access. Because you're in this party, you've been granted access to the next party. So when you create a Facebook group, I only do groups because you can schedule posts. And when you create a group, you can, the first thing I do is I specify the URL. I make the URL the name of the party. So it's so easy when you send them the link, it's the name of the party. Okay. And then you can pre-approve people for your party. So my entire unit is pre-approved for every party. So when they click the link, go ahead, Sandy.
Okay, so ladies, we're going to talk to you about this. So let's just take a break and do that, Hannah, if you could.
Okay.
So when you create a new Facebook group, if you go to the group settings, it says, what groups do you want to pre-approve membership for?
Exactly.
So for instance, if you were going to create a group for your unit and their customers and your customers and their hostesses and your hostesses, in that group setting, you would just say pre-approve whatever the name of your Facebook unit group is.
Exactly.
So
and I personally do my customers. I do my personal customer group and my unit because I know who my customers are. But when you create a group and you pre-approve a group, it just means when they click the link, they bypass the questions because you are going to ask a question and they get in the group. Okay. So if somebody was in my group last Sunday and I want them this Sunday, I go post in that group and say, you've been granted access because you were in our Mary Kay Bingo event. Now you have automatic access when you click the link to our next event, which bypasses the system and automatically puts them in. Otherwise, they will have to answer the question, who is your consultant or who invited you? Because y'all, not only do we invite our customers, but we ask our customers to invite their friends. Today, now more than ever, you want friends of friends of friends because you want 3-4 people to have a party so you can log it for our million parties. So now more than ever, you want that group not to just be your consultants, not to just be their customers, your customers, but you want friends and families of all of them. Yes.
Exactly. And so you want to make it as simple as possible. So this was the mind-blowing part. So Hannah's tried it all the ways. She's tried it where she made a different group every week. And everybody had to get invited every week. So what she's learned, and thank you that this is called experience, which creates wisdom. You don't have to keep trying things yourself. Hannah's already done all that work for us, and I'm very, very thankful for it because I've been stressing myself out for probably 2 months while I've been sick, trying to figure out what to do. And then now that I'm ready to unleash the beast, what am I going to do? So you create one group. Let's say if you start right now, you create one group, you go ahead and pre-approve in the settings your unit group, and you go ahead and approve personally your customer VIP group. Those are 2 pre-approved groups. You know who those people are when they come in.
Exactly.
And then, so what happens? So tell us on Thursday, what do you do? Because your party's on Sunday. On Thursday, what happens?
Right. So today I posted in my unit Facebook group, here's our next party. Click the link. You'll be automatically added, consultants only. Tomorrow, I will give you the script and the link to invite your guest. Okay. So I like the consultants to join first. All they see is welcome to the party. That's it. There's a million posts that I've already scheduled tomorrow morning. So I do a challenge every morning at 6 a.m. And tomorrow morning's challenge will be invite your guests. Here's the script. And I do give them the words to invite. Now, some of them are smarter than me and figure out a better way to say it. Like I do have consultants that shorten down what I say and they get people to join. But you click the link, and then when a customer clicks the link, it says, who is your beauty consultant or invited you? And I get to see all that. You will have to approve, but I will tell you, sometimes you'll have 30 people to approve. You can't say approve all or you will get in Facebook jail. Okay. approve a few at a time, a few at a time, a few at a time. And y'all, I keep a notebook, and y'all may think I'm crazy, but I personally, you can see when Sally, like when Delilah, my consultant, invites Mary, and Mary has 1,200 friends. Mary's going to get a star by her name, and I'm going to write it down because Mary's going to be a hostess because she knows a lot of people. Okay. I didn't get that for the first few weeks until I started seeing kind of the same people. And there is a network of people on Facebook, y'all, that we have not even touched. And I'm going to tell you because I've heard this. I would have never done a Mary Kay party in my home because I'm exhausted by the time I get home, but I can pop on for an hour. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all the number of times a Facebook party has canceled. Y'all see what that is? It's called 0. The success rate is 100% because they sit in front of a computer. I do most of the work. They invite people, and I don't want to say it's that easy, but it's that easy. Okay, y'all, I don't have dents in my shoulders from my starter kit bag anymore. I don't have to clean mirrors. I don't have to drive across town. I don't have to have 3 starter kits because I have 3 parties. It's simple. Okay, so it is time, if you haven't, from today forward, you have got to start this because y'all, even when whatever normal is going to come back and we can go in people's homes, I will continue to do Facebook Live because this is an audience we've never been able to reach. That doesn't want us in their homes, that doesn't want to take off their makeup, that's tired. They don't want their friends and family at their house. They don't want to go to somebody's house. They don't want to get in traffic. I live in Katy, Texas, and Houston's a nightmare for traffic. And so this is an avenue, an opportunity, even though COVID is the worst thing that has happened to the country, it is the best thing that has happened to my business. So last month we were up 247%. And I'm here to tell you, it is not me. It is all God and my willingness to use the talents that he has given me because y'all, this is a bad situation and we could all crawl under our bed. Some days I want to, but we have to make something good out of this. And this is the future. What we're doing right now is the future, and you have to get on board. If you have millennial, whoever you have in your life that can help you, that you need the help to do it. Okay.
Absolutely. So
Thursday. Go ahead.
So basically what Hannah does is on Thursday, she creates this group, but she has her unit group where that is where she goes and tells her unit members what their next step is.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't get to know over here, and she doesn't have to message each one of them individually. She puts it here in her unit group. And this is what you do. Everybody doesn't catch on in one day, 1 week.
Absolutely.
Weeks, but you keep doing it. You suffer through the frustration. You
right.
walk afraid. And the more you do it, the more that will blow up the people's minds who are following you. So they say, oh, that's what she's going to do. Oh, this is Thursday morning. This is what I'm going to be looking for this. And the beautiful thing is your unit group is also a group. So you can schedule posts in there too.
Absolutely.
You can schedule everything about do this today, do this tomorrow.
Exactly.
She can make those hit whenever she wants them to post into that group.
So, and I will tell y'all within the first month, some nights I only had consultants on, and y'all, consultants need education on product too. I had a consultant who said, oh my God, we have microdermabrasion. Yeah, we do. She's not on here, y'all. Okay, so don't worry about it. But if I have those people in my unit, y'all do too. And consultants, you have those as team members who don't know all our product. So in my mind, I thought, if nobody shows up, I'm educating my consultants. If nobody shows up, I'm educating my consultants. And at first I did tic-tac-toes with my unit members and with my customers because consultants need to try the product just like just like customers. And some of them with the $30 e-kit didn't get a starter kit. So all of the things that you do, educate them more. And what I'm finding, Sandy, is that my unit members are posting what I post with the picture. It builds confidence. I toyed with, am I empowering them or am I enabling them? And I have to believe I am empowering them because I am seeing, I'll just give you a little numbers. And this is y'all bragging on my unit. It's not me, okay? I'm just going to tell y'all, it's bragging on my unit. So in February, we had 3, I guess they were B winners. March, we had 5. April, we had 5. May, we had 11. June, we had 10. July, we had 7. August, we had 8. September, we had 7. We had 6 stars in June. We had 7 stars in September. Y'all, people are selling product and they're not leaving their home. They're doing it in the comfort of their own home. They're working a full-time job and doing a party every week. So I can't see the comments that are coming through, but I just want to know how many of you ever did 4 parties in a month? I know a lot of people that don't because they don't know the mechanics, or they don't have a clean starter kit, or the dog ate the cotton balls, or all of those things. And sidebar, we have done 0 samples. I have not mailed out 1 sample to do the facial with me. Nothing. Okay. No samples. You're welcome to do it. I want my consultants to make money and not have to make a sample, go to the post office, mail it off, wait till she gets it, the dog eats it, all of the things. We just haven't done that. And if you do it, it's totally fine. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I just didn't feel the need to have to do samples, and I'll walk away. And if y'all see this right here, I have a load of samples. I give those when people buy products, and I give them away as prizes. So their consultant, when I'll text this, Tracy Dean, your consultant got a miracle set, follow up with her in 3 days. So the people who win prizes get samples, and the consultants follow up to sell. Okay, Sandy, I might have gone off tangent there.
No, that was absolutely perfect. I loved every second of it. So let me see what my other questions were. So basically what I want to do for every consultant and every director on here is you can release that I've got to do 5 Facebook parties a week. You do not have to. You can put everybody in on whatever your night is. And I have polled my top working consultants which night is good for them. Now, my Tuesday night live is my meeting unit night. Yes. So I'm not going to change it because I do it with 2 or 3 other directors. Yeah. But they all said Monday or Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm going to pick one of those out, and that will be our weekly, every week count on it, depend on it. I even talked to my husband. We do a date night every week. So I want to make sure it's not going to impact date night, because girl, I want him taking me out, getting me some restaurant food, and et cetera. You understand what I'm saying? So make it fit your life, but pick a day and then just back it up to where you invite your customers, you invite your consultants, you and them invite their guests, and the next day you have post and live. So post on the pre-party days and then post and the live on the party day, on the actual party day. And just know that you can just now have freedom of your own flexible schedule to say, absolutely, like Hannah, every Saturday night, I know what I'm doing. And I am sure that if Hannah had something terrible happen, one of her directors or a top consultant would get on and do it, especially exactly, if you can schedule your post. All you have to do is be able to go in and do and you don't do an hour live, Hannah. How long is your live?
It's 35, 40 minutes. I try to be really fast, and I have gotten really good in 9 months taking my makeup off and putting it back on. Yes. And so I do this.
A perfect time. If you go a whole hour, it's too much. My old pastor used to say the brain can only absorb what the seat can endure. And exactly, that's really true. If it's my director, long, they look at the time and they say, "Oh my word, that's too long. I can't." My director said you can
do brain surgery an hour, so we're not doing brain surgery. And then some little tips that I have learned along the way is that I make my life easier and I number my prizes. So I say the first person that gets on, Jessica, you're the early bird. You're going to win prize number 1. Can you put in the comments, I just won prize number 1? It has a sticker on it that says 1. I don't have to worry about what Jessica won. It's already on the sticker. Okay. The next thing I also do is I give away prizes depending on how many people are on. Say there's 35 on. I'll say the 17th person who comments, I'm here, gets the prize. So they start commenting, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. It opens it up to more people, just like Sandy said. A lot of my posts now have questions, or they're little GIFs, y'all, that say 1 has to go, candy corn, green apples, pumpkin spice, or the 4 things. They fight all over it, okay? And they post and post and post. It's crazy, but the more posts you have with interactions, the more people that see it. And before I forget, when you do create a post, when you do create a group, be sure every post says the @ and the name of the group, because it tags everybody in the group when you make a post. Does everybody understand that?
We actually have, if you go to tech tips, you'll
Yes,
actually, in this group, in topics, go to tech tips, and it tells you how to do that.
right. And then the next thing I want to tell y'all is, like Sandy says, she does a directors meeting with other directors. I have a mentor group that we meet once a week, and there's 10 of us. Well, now there's 12 because there's some offsprings. We do a Power of Pink night where we do recruiting, and all of us go on and we pick a topic. Like the last one was a $30 value. The first director held up 3 $10 bills. I held up Chick-fil-A. Somebody held up Starbucks. Somebody, it was a different reason. If you just skipped this week, you could join Mary Kay. So I have collaborated with other directors and their units. Y'all, we had 500 people in the group. Okay. A Facebook group. Yes. And there's power in numbers. And that's why I like doing the block parties, is because I may have 6 customers. Another consultant may have 3. One may have 1. Another one may have 12. It doesn't, you can't really tell whose is whose. However, my consultants have done this on their own. I didn't ask them to do it. They start welcoming their guests as they see their guests or taking the invite or being, are there. They start welcoming their guest, which is really nice. And then I do prizes, like when we reach 50 members. Oh my gosh, we're 4 members away. 50 members, I'm going to give away a prize. Who do you know that you can invite? Post them below, tag them below. You get prizes when you invite 8 people. And so it generates excitement. And then I go in my unit Facebook group and say, oh my God, we only have 4 people. Who else can you invite? So it builds numbers. Again, you have to work it, but y'all, it's the easiest thing I've ever done. My husband said I'm working twice as much, but little does he know. He works in the car business. He works 90 hours a week. Okay, so just to tell y'all, I used to put 20,000 miles on my car every year. From February to September, I put 2,000. So what does that tell you? I am working today in Mary Kay. It is truly a work from home business. More people at home, more people are homeschooling, their kids are staying at home. People need this opportunity. You don't even have to have a car to do Mary Kay now. Mary Kay will ship for you. You can go out to your mailbox, Pirate Ship, all the other places you can ship. There's no reason why you cannot be successful in Mary Kay if you have a phone or a computer. It's amazing. I get on my knees every night and thank God that he turned the switch. I don't know what happened, but it unlocked something beautiful. And I'm so glad to be able to share it with everybody, because y'all, it's not me. It is totally not me. It's an idea that was put in my head and I consistently worked it. It hadn't been pretty every week, but it really is nice in 4.5 months to get 34 people and 2 cars. Okay. And we are on track for Cadillac. So the accolade is going to say she's been in Mary Kay for 23 years and she earned a Cadillac. And you know what? Even the snail got on the ark, right? It's not about how long it takes you. It's the journey that you take, the people that you change, the lives that you change. And I just want to see people be successful in Mary Kay. So just do it.
Oh, Hannah, this is so great. Thank you so much. So we're going to wrap it up. I want to say a couple of other things. If you have questions, please ask them. Remember, do not write Hannah. Do not call Hannah. Do not message Hannah. Do not Facebook Hannah. Do not box her, Hannah. Do not ask her questions. Ain't nobody got time for that. What I want you to do, ask your questions here in the group. We ask them one time, and Hannah can answer them, or I can ask her and get the answers. Everybody knows the answer. If you'll ask the question here, please do not bother Hannah. She really needs to keep her head down, getting that Cadillac, girl. So I want to say a couple things that as I listened to what you were saying, Hannah, that I thought about. First of all, your prizes to your own. So basically, let's talk about your prizes or samples.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not giving away full resale products, but you've got your own guests who are hostesses, and they are inviting people. You've got your unit members who now they are getting enough people on the Facebook party group. And remember, if you have 3 or more guests that are interacting and really participating, you can count that as a party.
Right.
You as a consultant and 3 or more people. You could be having parties one time slot a week. Everything you want to do happens in that one time slot a week. Yes, you have to create the party, you have to do all of that. But I will tell you, with Hannah's permission, I'm gonna go back and grab all of her parties that she has done that she feels really good about, and we're gonna put them in here for you to be able to take, use as a template, duplicate them, tweak them, make them yours, but to show you the flow of what the party looks like every day for Thursday's inviting, but on Friday and Saturday are post days. And then Sunday is the party day with the live, with the post and live.
Right.
We're going to show you all of that. If Hannah, with your permission, I'll go and grab every party that you've done and we'll copy them. We'll put them in here so that so all of us, the hard part about a Facebook party is having to create it from scratch.
Right.
And so that's why we love it. And if we'll do post my party templates. If somebody will take one of them and do it in Visly, or Scent Share, whatever it might be. But a couple of other things I thought about is the fact that if you have a party that is a little party with a few people attending, you're going to get fewer results. That's
right.
true with a kitchen table party, but it's especially true in Facebook, because Facebook is going to take all of the people that have joined, and they're only sending it to this many. And these have to comment for them to send it to this many. And then they have to comment party out for Facebook to send it to more. So imagine if it's just not, compare you and 10 of your guests on a party, or you and 4, 5, 6, 7 of your consultants who know how to comment and can talk about the products and what it did for them, and then all of their guests. Think about how much bigger it's going to blow this party up to, and how much faster. Because the bigger the numbers are, the more people that will comment, and the better the commenting and the engaging, the better the results. So sales for everybody, bookings for everybody, just for next week.
Right.
What would you think your girls in your unit would do more parties if they had a set party ready for them to do every Sunday night or every Thursday night or whatever it is you decide to do?
Right.
And so, yeah, go right ahead.
And you work one time, okay? You work one time. And y'all, you work when you see the post. And again, y'all, it's not just me. I've copied other people. I don't want to take full credit for everything that you're going to see. It's not like I'm a genius. I'm not, okay? I don't want to even pretend to be. It's too hard, okay? I just copy people. But there are ways that you generate more people in the group. And then there are ways that you generate sales. And there's ways that you generate bookings, and it's just post. That's all it is. And then, like Sandy said, your people know how to comment, and it grows. But I will tell you, if you have 3 friends, I can get it to 30. And that is what I do for a new consultant. If you have, which y'all, if anybody's on Facebook, they got more than 3 friends. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that no. So, but we do a new consultant debut. When you get to 30, that's the magic number. And I will also tell you, some people don't watch it live because either they're watching TV or they're doing something, but they go back and rewatch it. And people join after the party and they still buy product. Okay. So those groups stay open. And I make posts 2 days to place your order, 2 days to get with your consultant, safe delivery. I mean, when we did the hand sanitizer, that was all over. There's a bunch of digital posts that are on Mary Kay In Touch that you can post, the 15,000 patents, all of those things that you can post that are, Mary Kay. And I will tell you, please do not copy me word for word, because I will get in Facebook jail. I've done post my party, but I gave my links to so many people that they all copied me, and then I got flagged for copying myself. So just tweak them. Just tweak them. Instead of the and sign, put AND, or just little things that Facebook doesn't think we're all robots and we're all doing the same thing. But Sandy's already mentioned all that. Yes.
And also, the last thing I want to say as we close in, please, if you're just coming in at the end, by the time this post, and this is going to be finished recording and post here, you can go right back to the beginning. Watch it from the beginning as many times as you want. Ask as many questions, add as many comments as you want. But this is what I really want you to get. Number one, your consultants are going to see something that's duplicatable, that they get excited about, and that they can say, I don't have to figure out how to do this, but I can tell you, she can invite people once a week, but she can learn it simply by hearing it over and over again and learning to invite. How to invite. I'm inviting people. And now I'm inviting new people because my people last week automatically get approved through last week's link. We say this week, pre-approved last week's group. And then so many of Hannah's new team members watch this, watch her every week, and they say, good grief, I can do that.
Exactly. Just like
Somebody invited me, I can invite other people.
I drop stuff on the floor. I forget stuff. Y'all, it's live. The Skin Vigorate brush head falls off. I mean, there's things that happen that make you look human, and it's a good thing. You don't have to be perfect at all, at all. I do want to tell you one thing that we're changing this week because my unit's been doing this for 9 months. We're going to offer a gift card. When you purchase $100, you're going to get a $20 gift card, but the gift card is activated after you fill out the feedback form. So that's something new we're adding this week. And we have 2 tic-tac-toes, and we do have a new closing sheet. And so I do post all of this so that the guests can see it. And then the consultants do follow up. The Monday is called the Fortune and Follow Up because that's, y'all, everybody can watch and be cute and funny and caught, you know. But if nobody books and nobody sells and nobody joins, what are we doing? Right? Because that's what we're here for. Everybody's here. To me, if you do one of those 3, great. If you do all 3, praise the Lord. Okay. And if you learn something, that's good. And if you learn something and it improves the next week, even better. Okay. So I don't really know a lot more to say, Sandy. You've
I think we've done it all, girl. I'm so happy. Hannah, I want everybody just to say thank you to Hannah, to say, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to affirm something she said tonight, that it meant something to you. Say what it was. It could be her spirit. It could be some special words about what she said, but affirm Hannah tonight. Ask questions tonight. And I'm just so thankful, Hannah, that you agreed for us to chat, because I can tell you, Hannah and I don't even see, you don't even know when God works stuff out. But early in the group, when COVID was starting and I was so sick and I was just getting well and I could get on, I would feel good for 2 hours and I would get on this Facebook group and do stuff. Hannah's name just kept coming up. It just kept coming up. So Hannah, I did not know how to say decurl again.
You got it now.
Again. I did not know how to say decurl again, but I knew it was Hannah something. But your unit members have bragged on you for the last month. So when I did the live about the block parties, you said 2 or 3 things, and God said, you need to talk to her.
Wow.
And so that's what I did. So thank you for your time, your spirit, your love, your consistency, your willingness to walk afraid and do new things you don't know about. And even I could not get Zoom to go into Facebook today. Hannah said, well, I'll do it. Well, I thought she'd done it a million times. And she said, oh no, it's my first time. And it's like, boom, she was willing to walk afraid for me and for us girls. So Hannah, good night to you. Thank you so much. Anything you want to say in closing to our girls?
I just want to say, everybody, you can do it. You can do it. And if you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong. Just keep going. Do it again and do it again. And it is my pleasure. It is what we do in Mary Kay. I always say, if you have an idea and I have an idea, we each have one, but when we share, we have 2. So I'm going to tell you to go pass it on. When you get this, go train somebody else, just like somebody trained me. And totally my pleasure, Sandy. I thank you. I love you. I really do. If it weren't for you, I would not be here today. I promise you. Those 2 cars should be named Sandy. Yeah.
Oh, name of that girl. There you go.
All right.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Your spirit just warms me. I just feel like I have such a new friend I'm so excited about. And
Sweet.
ladies, I love y'all so much. We are doing this for you. We've prayed over this. We believe God is going to take this and give you wings to fly and to quit resisting, just to open up your heart and go do the very thing you need to go do. And hope you have a great night. We'll look forward to reading your comments and your questions. And if you have anything, just write it right down here. So Hannah, you are actually running this Zoom, so I'm gonna let you shut it
All
down.
right, ladies.
Good night,
See y'all.
everybody.
Y'all have a great evening.